Hey there, you guys. This is going to be your daily tarot guidance reading for Thursday, August the 17th, 2017. So let's go ahead and tune into the energies for Thursday, August 17th. Okay, Page of Swords. Okay, so there may be some correspondence or something you've been waiting for with the Three of Swords. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. And this message is coming out. I see that this message has been coming out a lot for like in readings and even in like some readers that I'd like to watch. Not really in a general sense. It's more so, well, I'm a Taurus. So Taurus sun, moon, and rising, and Venus. So so it resonates deeply. For some reasons, I watch Aries readings too because what's the conclusion, Divine Spirit? Because I feel like I have some sort of like Aries energy in me, like that's just not being shown to me, but I resonate. And the message is that there's some sort of messages that's coming. And even in the channeling messages that I've been doing too, something about getting a message that you deserve, something that's long awaited. And I'm going to get into this because that's pretty much what this message is. It's kind of like this message is haunting me and maybe some of you. So you have the Page of Swords as the overall energy. So we know that the pages represent messengers. The Page of Swords is like a very straight and direct message. So usually when I see the Page of Swords or I would see the Ace of Wands in relations to a correspondence, I feel like those are swift communications. Even the Knight of Swords, these are your text messages, you know, even phone calls, instant messengers, emails if I didn't say that already. But very straightforward and very swift communication. So I feel like this is surrounding communication, and it's something that you're expecting. The challenge with this is because it's like this message may be, you know, it's coming, but it may not be in the way that you expected it, or what is being said may be surrounding you know, a disappointment, or it could have been in the past, because sometimes I see this as past energy or past memories of heartache and loss. So it could even be that you get the correspondence or the message you were waiting for, but these memories of pain, like you can't get rid of that. Like you can't just forget those memories that you experience, this painful situation, a disappointment, you know, even a heartache, or, you know, someone that you love backstabbing you, or, you know, intentionally or unintentionally hurting you. So those memories might be popping up. But your suggested approach is to take what's being offered to you, because you have the Six of Pentacles. So it's something that it's like this energy of you've been giving, you know, it might have been an equal exchange. Maybe you felt like this was unrequited love in the past, or a situation where, you know, it could have been a job situation. This is just what's coming out for some reason. It could have been a job situation where you injured yourself on the job, and you might have tried to, you know, get some sort of like compensation for that from your job, and they didn't cover it, or they didn't grant you the amount that you feel like you deserved, or just nothing at all. And finally you're hearing back from this situation, and it's bringing back these memories of being disappointed and upset. If this is a love situation, this could have been someone that you loved, and you gave so much to this person, and you felt like they were not reciprocating, or they were not giving their equal share. So finally, I feel like this is happening, at least the equal exchange, because I see the Two of Cups here as well, the Two of Pentacles, trying to find that balance. So I definitely feel like you're getting what you deserve when it comes to whatever this message is. It could be geared towards anything. It doesn't have to be those specific things that I mentioned, work or love. It could be something outside of that, or even outside of money, period. But you're getting something back, a practical, something tangible back to you. Because I feel like at one point you were the one that was giving and now it's time for you to be the recipient. So Spirit's telling you to approach the situation by being open to receiving this time around, because it's owed to you. It's balancing the scales. Okay, this could be a karmic situation where you've had to learn lessons about giving and receiving, and how to give in a place where you have it to give, and not giving it from a place where you don't, or over giving and not getting that back. The equal exchange just wasn't there. So you might have had to learn that lesson with this situation. With the Two of Cups as your focus, that's going to help you. The Two of Cups is telling you that, you know, there's a shared love here. So whether it, like I was getting with the job thing, and it's still something about a job that keeps coming up. So you might have been a very good worker and you've worked with this company for years. So for them to deny you of something that you've asked for, even if it wasn't an injury, it could have been anything. It could have been a promotion that you wanted in some way, and you feel like they backstabbed you or they played you. You know, they disrespected you. They overlooked you. They took you for granted. And now it's like you're needing to focus on the fact that the love is there in some way, because I feel like maybe you want to deny the fact that you want to give as well, or you still have feelings as well. You're still invested in some way emotionally. So this person is giving to you now, and it's like you might put on a hard face or a hard shell, but it's like deep down inwardly with the Two of Cups, you still have a soft spot for this place, this situation, this person or persons. So I feel like you just need to be in a place to receive. And then with the Two of Pentacles as a conclusion, I feel like you might try to make a decision whether or not you take the offer with the Two of Pentacles. Like it's kind of like weighing the pros and cons. Should I? Shouldn't I? I don't know. Because it's like you have feelings, but then there's another part of you that's still stuck on the Three of Swords. You know, something very harsh. And then you got the contemplation, meditation, and prayer card with the Four of Swords. So spending some time to think about it, you know, and it might just be a couple of days, because the Four of Swords is a very quick passing energy. It's nothing like the Hermit. It's not a period. It's just a quick energy that comes through and it goes. So yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the love energy for today and the angel guidance. And I actually skipped over it because I feel like the message was just like straight to the point for Wednesday, that I just totally forgot to pull an angel card. Totally forgot. But that's how it works sometimes, you know. Things don't always go exactly as planned, and it's not meant to always be so fixed and so structured all the time, you know. So let's see what the angels message, romance angels, what is the love energy surrounding Thursday, August 17th, 2017? What is the love energy surrounding this day? Thank you, that card. I knew that card wanted to come out. Keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. And the angel and gods and goddesses card. What is the guidance that you wish to leave with us, Divine Spirit, for Thursday? Thank you. That card flew out too. Goddess of the unknown. And then you got the Angel of Union card again. I think that was at the bottom of the deck one of the other days. I think it was Tuesday's reading or Monday, one of those readings. So the love energy today is to keep an open mind, okay? So I feel like in the past there was some deception, or you feel like you were being deceived. You feel like you got played. This is at the bottom of the deck. You feel like you were being played by someone else, or some sort of sticky situation that you were in, where you were at the end of it, where you were getting the bad end of the stick, pretty much. Excuse me. And now it's kind of like you got your guard up and you're weighing the pros and cons. I feel like these could represent people that you're actually trying to figure out whether or not you forgive them, especially if it's a workplace situation. You might have felt like a friend. This is what I'm getting. So I don't know if this is going to resonate with somebody, but I feel like a job situation where you wanted this job opportunity and your friend knew about it, or a coworker that you call your friend. You know, sometimes you can't even call these people your friend. But you had a coworker that knew that you wanted this position, and I feel like they did some sneaky business and they might have tried to get it, and you might have found out that they tried to take the position from you or even just apply with something real sneaky about it, or they may have even gotten the position. Or there was just people around in the workplace that, try to get you not to do it, or got the position, and kind of you just felt played. And if this is a love situation, like I said, this person could have hurt you in multiple ways, humiliated you, cheated on you, not gave you that love back, kind of just treated you like you were nothing in a sense. And you've seen the true colors of the situation, and it kind of shocked you, and it hurt you, I feel. But now it's kind of like you're looking at these people in these situations, and those might not be your specific situations. It's going to be different for everybody. But whatever the case may be, you're weighing the pros and cons of those things, and should you open up? And Spirit's telling you to keep an open mind about this, because I feel like something may have shifted within this situation or this person. If there's people involved, maybe there were some misunderstandings. It is Mercury retrograde, so at that time it could have been a Mercury retrograde at some point where whatever the situation had occurred, and it's like whatever that is now, it's resurfacing and it's bringing you more clarity. So Spirit's telling you, with the Goddess of the Unknown, it says a new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So you may want to take this offer. Like I said, your heart is like, I want this. And then your other part of you is like stuck in the past and thinking about how bad they hurt you. Very much so you should keep those things into consideration. You don't want to be a silly person and just, go back to a job where you were disrespected, or take someone back, or give someone a benefit of the doubt or any situation, whatever it might be for you, especially if you felt like you were really being disrespected and it's not worth the effort. But if you feel deep down in your heart that you can overcome this and you can forgive, then by all means. But Spirit's telling you that you kind of got to take a leap here with this. Embrace the unknown and remove your fears, because I get that you're holding on to the past so much so that you're feeling like, well, what if this history repeats itself again? Pretty much like, what if this happens to me again? I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get played. I don't want to get used. So that's the energy for today, at least for Thursday, because I'm channeling this Wednesday of the 16th. So whenever you watch this, I hope that this resonates with you, gives you some insight and clarity. And as always, I'm sending you much love. And until the next reading,